This is Dave Arch, Executive Director of the Omaha Magical Society. Thanks for joining us. We promise you by episode 2, we'll have our technology glitches fixed. But I shot this interview with Patrice, and then we realized our video was not right. So you're going to hear the audio of the interview. It was too good to throw it away. And what we did was superimpose pictures from the David P. Abbott archive. So you can see what the house looked like inside when David P. Abbott and his wife Fanny were living there. Hope you enjoy it. Well, this is Patrice Fisher. She happens to be the secretary for the Omaha Magical Society, and she's here for our inaugural YouTube broadcast about the Abbott house. For a very good reason she's here. She'll be our host as we go forward. But it was, how long ago was it, Patrice? Oh, and I'm Dave Arch. I'm Executive Director, the bodiless narrator. How long ago was it that you first came to the Magic Club?
Dave, I think it was 6 or 7 years ago.
6 or 7 years ago.
Yeah.
It wasn't the first time you came, but it wasn't, I don't think it was 3 times before you started talking to me, about a house. Oh, and let me just apologize. We are on the front porch of the Abbott house. And what you're hearing behind is Center Street traffic. And I'm sorry for the traffic noise, but we wanted to be here. Absolutely. So you came maybe the 3rd time and you said to me, Dave, there's a house in Omaha that ought to be a magic landmark. How did you say it?
Well, I had just read an Omaha Herald newspaper article about this house and about David P. Abbott, the magician, and how he used this house to have soirees with other magicians along the vaudeville circuit. So I thought, well, we should have this house. Well, obviously someone was living in it, but I just kept bringing it up because I thought, if this house ever goes up for sale, we need to acquire this house and make it an Omaha landmark, kind of the center for magic, if you will, for David P. Abbott and his legacy.
I will testify to the fact that you kept bringing it up. Yes, you did. What about now? What about now? And then it was it wasn't even 30 days ago. We are filming this on September 18th, 2024. It was barely 30 days ago that the house went up for sale. You saw it, we talked, and you gave me a wild idea. What was it you said to me?
Well, from the newspaper article, I knew that a famous magician, teller of Penn and Teller, knew one of our lifelong members, Walter Graham. Walter Graham knew about David Abbott, and long story short,
You're fine. You're fine.
Walter,
Long story short,
Teller ended up learning a lot about David P. Abbott. He wrote 2 volumes on the Abbott House of Mysteries. And so I said to Dave, somehow we have to have Teller involved in creating a magic museum, partly about Omaha and our history with magic, but to the legacy of David Abbott and all of his inventions and his legacy here in Omaha.
I remember how you said it to me in that phone call. It was, do you think Teller might want to buy the house?
And there was a huge pause on the other end.
The phone went silent, and I said something like, well, I'll tell you, you know me, I would never stop you from pursuing that. And that was the green light, and you said, well, then I will. What were the first steps you took?
Well, I thought, I can't put it on a website. Someone else will snatch up this house. I can't put it on their Fool Us website. I can't call the show. What can I do to get directly to Teller? Well, I don't want to disclose my sources, but I was able to get the email of Teller's manager. So I decided, okay, this is as close as I can get. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to craft an email and basically ask Teller to buy the house for us, because the Omaha Magical Society is a nonprofit, and that means we don't have any money and we can't buy a house. So I crafted that email and I, flop sweated and then I decided to press the button and send it.
Yes.
And, see what may happen. So.
And Teller's financial person
That's right.
ended up saying,
That's right.
I remember the call you made to me, Teller would like us to get on a Zoom call.
Yeah.
And we got on a Zoom call with Teller's financial person, and you shared your vision. He ended up getting so excited during that Zoom call that he tried to reach Teller a couple of times, couldn't get through either cell phone or anything.
Yeah.
And then, what happened next?
Well, he said, listen, Teller really is excited about this and he would like to learn more. So he would like to meet with you over Zoom at your convenience. And I almost fell over. At my convenience, which was wonderful. They wanted he could meet over the weekend. And of course, it just so happened that I was going to Denver, Colorado to see Billy Joel in concert. So I wrote back and I said, well, I can make it back into town on Sunday because I'm sorry, it's Billy Joel. And Teller's business manager came back and he said, well, that's fine. Teller says, we'll do it on Sunday. Everybody loves Billy Joel. And his admin had just seen Billy Joel in Chicago. So there was a connection there. And we were able to
have a Zoom call.
On the call with Teller on Sunday.
And I remember Teller's animation from that call. He was bringing over and showing us a David P. Abbott floating ball that he had in his collection. He showed us the manuscripts from which the 2-volume books were written. And he talked about how he cherished those. His enthusiasm was clear on that call. And then we were handed off to work out the details with his financial person.
That's right. After him saying, thank you so much, and I'm really looking forward to partnering with you guys.
Right.
So moving forward, I'm really looking forward to moving forward.
That's exactly how
project.
the email read. Yes, that's exactly what he said at the end of that Zoom call.
Yeah.
And then we went to his financial person, and then it became just, we're buying a house. So we went through all the things you do to buy a house, and it kept moving along and moving along and moving along, and suddenly it was closing day. And
at lightning speed.
And the house closed, and the Omaha Magical Society became the title holders to the David P. Abbott house. And now the work is, it's kind of like, whew, that felt like the finish line, but now anymore it feels
really
like the starting line. Because now the inside of the house being refurbished back to the 1920s is where we're going. So it's
a really exciting adventure.
Yeah.
We want to recreate this house as it was when David P. Abbott had his soirees
Yes.
with different magicians where he would give his shows, show off his artistry and his inventions. And so the journey begins.
Thank you, Patrice. She's going to be with you at least once a month for the next 24 months, updating you on what's happening and in the refurbishing and all of that. So subscribe to this channel so you know when a new video pops up.